Metaphysical Hour. I'm Julia Cannon, and that's Laughing Tracy over there. Tracy Mayhem. She was trying to make me laugh. I know it. Yeah.
Every time. It's
Yep.
my job.
Mm-hmm. It worked.
That's right. I was making some faces and
Yes.
getting ready for the show, getting ready for you guys.
Absolutely. Hello, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Tell us where you're from. We love to see where you're from, and plus, it's really important. You know the drill.
Really important. Yeah. Guess what day it is? It's the Lion's Gate. Woo! So I did a nice big meditation today. That was fun.
Yeah.
The Lion's Gate meditation, opened portals and gateways and cleared chakras and
cool.
all kinds of things. So the energy is high vibrational.
Yeah. So can we talk more about that? And hi, Tiffany, and I know you'll be coming on in a minute, but I want to go ahead and acknowledge you there. But can we? Okay, so the Lion's Gate. So,
there's a little thing that popped up. Does the lion ever get bored guarding the gate? Never. Never.
Can you explain a little bit more about what the Lion's Gate is? Because
so the Lion's Gate is an astrological alignment of the Sirian star collective and something to do with the sun, even, I believe. And it's known to be kind of a heightened time of manifestation. And it actually, the astrological gateway runs from, I don't know if it changes, but this particular time was July 26th to August 12th. And the 8th was the height of the manifestations or the gateway.
Okay.
So you are in a time period of manifestations. I hope you've been watching your thoughts for the last week or so. What, 26 through the
So let's talk about that. So because are they manifesting faster on whatever you're thinking about? Is that
manifesting pretty quickly? Yeah, like rapid. I mean, the things that I can think of in my life are personal, so I can't really share them because it involves my kids and stuff, and I don't have permission. But things have been rapidly manifesting here, and we're still. When does the retrograde end? The Mercury retrograde.
Does it ever end?
Right. So anyways, I don't even remember what that was running anyways. But so yeah, we've got some things that if you're thinking about it, there's been a lot of reminiscing and stuff with the Mercury in retrograde, and people have been manifesting healing in relationships that have gone way back. Thank you. August 11th. So see, they kind of round off at the same time.
Yes.
So you got the Lion's Gate and Mercury in retrograde kind of capping off at the same time, but we're in this revisiting and reliving, redoing all the re's. And then we're also in this manifesting. So it's a great time if something has revisited you. What do you want to have happen with that? What is your heart's desire for that? Do you want it to resolve? Do you want it to move forward? Do you want it to go away completely?
Yeah.
What do you want? So it's a good time to create that kind of stuff. But also your other manifestations,
Yeah.
Be in it. So if you want a good meditation, I say good because I did it. Go to my online store. Go to the online store on my website. It is a donation base, so you don't have to pay anything if you don't want to. You can just download it and do it. So, but yeah, it's a 1 hour. Just lay back and do your thing. So, yeah,
very nice.
So, all right, you guys. I know we got sidetracked on the Lions.
Well, but I think that's important. I mean, we're always saying mind your thoughts, but it's like times like these, really mind them. Be very mindful.
Because it is a gateway. There is a superpower going on with the astrology right now to create. So, yeah. All right. We want your questions. Now, if you were on my Facebook page, please go to my YouTube page, because my Facebook page, for some reason, we do not get the questions over here, and I hate going there later and finding out some beautiful people that I love dearly are asking questions and we're not seeing them. So please go to my YouTube page. But if you are on Facebook on any other page, you should be fine. Just open it up in its complete version, not in the little feed, but open it up so that it takes up the page. And then make your comments to be sure that we get them. Ask your questions. We want to have them. The way you get those questions asked is you put Tiffany in capital letters, emojis, Goddess Tiffany, Tiffany in the sky, because that's what we call her, because you know, she comes out of nowhere and starts talking, and it's amazing. Yes. So yeah, so ask your questions, put Tiffany in capital letters, that way she knows it's a question and you're not just chatting or commenting on something. It makes it so much easier for her as she's moving through all the stuff coming in. So we would love to hear your questions. Go to my YouTube page. Okay. If you're new, Julia and I have a little competition to see who's got the most people on the YouTube viewings, so it's kind of fun. But that being said, my Facebook page really doesn't work. For some reason, we do not get those questions. We haven't figured it out.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. All right.
I guess Facebook is getting my payments.
Yeah, they're getting your payments. YouTube, however, is like, no way, lady. That check bounced because we kicked it. Oh, you guys, I hope you're having as much fun as we have been having. I've had a good time today. It's been an interesting, easy day where everything is just flowing into the next thing. So it's a nice day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did hurt my knuckle. I do want to show you that for anybody that wants to send me sympathy. I bumped my knuckle on something and it started to bleed. So.
But you all better did you kiss it? Make it.
You know, they did studies to show that the kiss does send
it does, yeah.
Healing vibes.
And did you talk to it and tell it what a wonderful healing machine it is? It's so nice.
I might have talked to the car that I
that hit it.
And then I might have shaken a fist going, you guys, I'm trying to be helpful. Why did you hurt me? Yeah. No. My son needs to put a new the little rubber piece that when you roll up your window in your car and it goes up into the rubber piece, he needed to put a new one in, and so we had to pull the old one out and then shove a new one in there and line it all up, and when I was shoving it in, I went, ha! That's how it happened. So I was,
at least it wasn't the engine or something. That's, at least you're out in the open.
True.
But yeah, it probably didn't hurt any less.
Actually,
hard to say.
It took a second before I realized it was there, and it was nice, and it had to show its colors before. I'm like, oh man, I hit my knuckle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really was hoping that didn't happen. It's on your right hand.
Right knuckle, pointer finger, pointer knuckle. What does it mean, you guys? What does it mean?
Does that resonate?
Right now, pointing the finger. I don't know.
I have to think about that. Huh?
I have to think about that. How does that resonate?
Or when it was happening, even.
I don't know. I'll have to think about and see what comes in. If something shows up while we're on the show, I'll blurt it out. I'll interrupt. I'll do whatever it takes to get the information to you guys.
Cool.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Has everybody been putting your location in there? If you're just joining us, put your location down. We want to know where you're from, because we're going to have Tiffany. She's going to sing it in a song today.
Oh, wow. Well, and also it's very important because you're lighting up the grid where you are. That's why it's so important. And that grid, it gets strengthened, it gets energized. I mean, you are doing this, and you're also seeing where each other are. And so you can see you're not alone. You're all very, very important to the health and well-being of our planet and our humanity. I mean, it's like,
you're the grid, baby.
Exactly. So shine your light.
I just saw Banks, Oregon show up. Hello, Alice. That's my hometown, so have to say it. I just looked over in
Oh.
time before it disappeared too.
Wonderful.
Your mental vibes reached me, my dear. I saw it. All
Very
right,
cool.
should we bring the
Yes.
grand and great one? Oh, Tiffany,
Good.
could you tell us where everyone is from?
Well, not from Banks. Ruined that.
One is from Banks.
Nope, not saying it now.
No,
I
no.
lost that.
Sorry, Alice.
Trying to warm up my voice over here, so give me a minute.
Oh, so you can sing it?
Yes, there was a request, you know.
Okay.
I also feel like I watched something earlier where they just said things quickly, so it was very similar to how I do it. But Colorado, Poland, UK, North Carolina, New Hampshire, Tennessee, New York, Arizona, Seattle, another Arizona, Canada.
You're doing great. Keep going.
Michigan, California,
Ooh.
Montana, Brazil. We have a Portland, Oregon, New Zealand, New York, Ohio, Michigan.
He's like one of those little toys that winds up and it goes really fast.
And then it gets slower.
I need to be wound up again. San Antonio, Texas. Hello.
Woohoo.
Sorry, there's conversation in between. Australia, Queensland, Florida, Ohio, New Mexico, Kansas City, Michigan, Missouri, Connecticut, Minnesota.
Love it.
Alaska, West Virginia,
Tokyo.
Woo!
Kentucky.
All right.
From
Kansas
to Kentucky. Cool.
Australia, Tasmania. That one's fun. Alabama.
Very cool.
Sometimes I just feel like Alabama needs to be said a certain way. Alabama. I don't know why.
How they say it in the old Oregon?
Probably. Oregonians say Alabama. I don't know. I'm butchering both. Don't listen to me. Keep going.
Is that it, Tiffany?
Yes, that is it. Have a great day.
Oh, okay. You did very well. Thank you for stepping up to the challenge. Very excited about that.
See, I was just showing how manifestation works.
Absolutely.
You ask and you receive.
That is instant manifestations. I love it. So good. Wonder what's for dinner tonight. I think I'll manifest. I don't have to make it. Maybe somebody's gonna go get me some. You know what's really good out here is there's a little restaurant. It's called King Torta. If you're in my area, go there. And it's just this little restaurant that you know, from the outside you think it's shut down.
Okay.
And they have Mexican food and it is delicious. And they also make hamburgers that beat anybody else's hamburger around. It's like they know how to make food. So I'm going to manifest that tonight.
There you go.
Let's see how that works out. So yeah.
Can you taste it?
Ever traveling out here, you're going to know to go to the little King Torta restaurant. Yeah. Cool. Okay. What else we got?
I mean, the biggest thing is that Lionsgate and I, you know, and what effect it's having. And so that's what I wanted to address right up front, was making sure, because a lot of questions around what is it, what it's about, you know, why do we care? Things like that.
Yeah. You know, and I think if we really look at it, is there something astrologically happening? Is there something happening with the sun and Sirius and all of this lining up? Or is it that we've created something because we all are believing for it?
Good point.
It has become this popular gateway. And as we celebrate it and all of us are putting energy into it, it just makes it that much bigger. So I think that that's really the gateway. We're creating it.
Yeah. And we can do that with anything.
Anything.
Now, like you said, if there are things, I mean, definitely numbers have power. And so the eights, I don't remember what eights represent in numerology, but definitely if you turn it on its side, you have the infinity. And so it, probably something there, maybe, it's like an influence
Yeah.
of the amplification, maybe infinity amplification or something. Because you're saying it's strengthening things that we're doing.
Yeah. Tomorrow we're going to have the powerful August 9th gateway. So everybody get ready for that. I mean, that's kind of, let's just keep rippling it out. But really, I mean, the gateway is open. The Syrian gateway is open, like we said, from the 26th to the 12th. So,
Yeah.
So we've been in it. But
And that makes sense. I mean, if you've noticed things, and that's good to note that it's been going on. It's not just this one day. And that might make sense for things that are going on in your life, if you've that and the Mercury redoing a lot of things or reworking and then this influence. Just will say it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so a shout out again. If you're just joining us and you want to ask a question, type it in with capital letters Tiffany and ask your question. She'll read them to Julia and I, and we will tune in.
Yeah,
and share.
We'll just do our thing. I mean, we just love sharing with you. And, if it doesn't resonate, don't take it. Just don't, it's okay. You find your truth. And, if it resonates, fantastic. Give us thumbs up, whatever. We're not here saying we know the absolute truth. We know maybe our truth.
Yeah. Discernment. And that goes with anything you ever do in your life, no matter where you are.
Exactly.
If it doesn't resonate, don't take it. It's not your truth. If it does, do. I know people that, they look up to a certain speaker or book writer or a person that's knowledgeable in a subject and their word is gospel. And it's like, no, it's not. That's their reality and it's what they created and it's perfect for them. And a lot of people resonate with it, but it doesn't mean that everything down to the wire is going to fit for you. So use your discernment.
Always. And that's what, oh gosh, I heard early on that was one of the major lessons in this time frame, which is its life, is discernment. I think it's been going on for quite a while, but that's why we get so many distractions. That's why we get so many things that are different, is because it's for us to use our own discernment and decide for ourselves.
We talked a bit about this on our Iceland cruise where somebody's one is here because she's going nuts.
Oh my gosh, it's going crazy.
But we talked about the how important it is to be who you came here to be your authentic and true self. And since the Iceland cruise more and more keeps coming in on that about, we are creating harmonic convergence and we cannot do that unless we're in our own harmonic.
Oh, good point. Yeah, absolutely.
So this is how we're raising into 5D is we fall in love with our lives and who we are and we become very solid in that, and then the world's going to mirror that back to us, right? But it's creating this harmonic convergence with our harmony within ourselves. Absolutely. And then that's part of the ascension process. So it is really important to use your discernment. What is right for me? What's not right for me? Weigh in on that. People like us that do podcasts, we're going to share information all around the world. This is happening. People getting up on stage and sharing and giving you information. Even AI is doing it now. It's like, oh wow, that's really cool. And it's like AI can say some pretty deep things, but use your discernment with it, Always. And as you do that, you're going to find your truth and listen to all these things. If you're drawn to it, listen to it, because that's how you find your truth. It's how you figure out who you are and what your tone or harmony or frequency is going to be. So then you become part of what we were calling on the ship the keys to opening these portals or these gateways into other dimensions. I watched a really cool one today where he was talking about all the dimensions from 0 to 15 exist in our world.
Mhm.
And that's why some people see the earth as flat and some people will see it as round. And then, but as we keep evolving, we're going to see it dimensionally. I'm like, whoa, that's so cool. And it
Mhm.
resonated, that felt right to me that, yeah,
Mhm.
we're starting to open up to these other dimensions. And then we're going to see it in its dimensionality versus this globe or this flat land or whatever people perceive it as. So
Mhm.
as we keep evolving, our earth literally is evolving in our minds. It's
Mhm.
always been dimensional, but we're going to start seeing it that way. So
Absolutely.
that's,
Well, it's like so many things, they've always been that way. It's just we are just now becoming aware of it, I guess,
yeah,
awakening to it. And nothing changed on that. It's just we changed.
yeah.
And that's why we're seeing it.
Our
And
perception changes. Yeah. And the filter
yeah.
we're looking through changes. That's making my
Who
head
is
hurt.
here?
Oh, okay. Tune into that. Is it Buddy?
Don't. It could be. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? It's just going crazy.
So you guys know how that works, where like I told you guys last week, our German Shepherd, we had to say goodbye to him last week. Um, I have when I was looking for things for Buddy, I couldn't find anything with a German Shepherd on it. We were looking for a little sidecar for the bicycle or any of these things that would fit a bigger dog. You couldn't find it. I cannot not find a German Shepherd these days. It's like even a new show came up on Netflix or something like that, and it stars a German Shepherd. I'm like, are you kidding me? Anyways, he's sending all kinds of love to us. I always take that as,
Yeah.
him saying hello. He's doing good.
Right.
Dragonflies have been his sign to me, and I've seen him all over the place.
Oh,
Had a
wonderful.
lot of experiences. He's communicating amazingly. And that's why I'm like, is it Buddy? Because he hasn't really shut up since he's, been on the other side. He's been doing all kinds of really cool things. And he is such a special soul anyways. And it's, we're still going to have that absence here, but he's definitely showing us that he's able
Yeah.
to communicate and be
Love how
part
they
of
do
our life
that.
still.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah,
sweet.
yeah,
So sweet.
yeah. You didn't get anything with the itchy nose?
No,
Nothing.
but it stopped when when you said it.
Hi, Buddy.
Because it was going crazy there.
Yeah, you were like gonna lose your nose.
Mhm. Exactly.
Yeah. So
Right.
that's interesting. Well, I
Mhm.
appreciate that if that was his effort to say, I'm still
Yeah,
here.
I did.
Maybe he wanted me to share that. Maybe somebody else needed to hear that too, because we've been going through our stuff over
Yeah,
here with that transition. But
absolutely.
we've also had some really synchronistic things and things that we didn't expect to happen, including, and I guess I'll just say it, including a new puppy that came into our lives that was absolutely no doubt in our mind it was supposed to be here. And Buddy's the one that brought us to it.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
so we're just still sitting here in awe that life changed really quick, like really quick in 1 week's time. So that's what we're saying. Manifesting is happening fast. These
Yeah.
things are moving much faster as we're evolving. Our
Mhm.
grieving was different.
Mhm.
Um, even my kids, their grieving was different. Like the first thing they were saying is, "Oh, he's going to come back. He's coming back in a smaller body." Next thing we
Oh,
know, we got a smaller body dog. And if the little one is right now, it's sleeping under my desk, and I'm not going to wake it because then
yeah.
there's potty breaks and all the things. So we won't do that. But
Yeah.
if at the end of the show, if you guys remind me, I'll pick him up and show him to you. And there's so much story to that. If we end up with no questions, I'll share the story with the new dog. But definitely there's resemblance
Mhm.
of our lovey for baby that we lost.
Yeah,
So
so sweet. So sweet. Yeah, they do come back.
yeah.
That
I
surprised
just
me
didn't
the first
realize
time.
they could come back this puppy is 16 weeks old, and there is no doubt. It was like he pointed to it. He
Mm.
said, this dog right here, this one, and like the things that happened were just like it's this. We're not ready for that. Are we ready for that? And then we were like that feeling of you can't leave that dog there. That's your dog. And it
Mhm.
was just like, oh my gosh, we have to go get the dog.
Mhm.
So yeah, but apparently they can hold space and wait for the soul to transition over.
Cool.
Yeah, I have all kinds of thoughts on that too, but that's another time. Okay, should we see if Tiffany's got any questions for us?
Well, and Tiffany pointed out also that we have the full moon. I think that's it's full tomorrow, it said. So we have that
Oh,
in here as well, that influence.
yeah. Well, just what we need, some more influence.
Shining more light on, yeah, see all
Yeah,
these
this
things.
manifestation,
Mhm.
it's time.
Yeah.
It's time to get really honest with yourself about what you want.
Yeah.
Oh.
As you
And
can,
why you want it. Why you want it is another
Yeah.
big key.
it is.
So yeah, I want a new car. Why? Why do you want a new car? You know, maybe it's because of the bells and whistles, but maybe it's just because you feel like it's going to make you feel better about something. I don't know. Get honest, get real.
Yeah.
So, anything else on the full moon, Tiffany?
No, but I guess I need to go back to Vegas because I don't think I was manifesting properly.
You didn't know the power you had behind you going there.
Nope,
Hmm.
I tried. Those slot machines had other things
It's
to
time.
say.
Well, we would have to wonder where your mind was at that time. Where were your thoughts?
You were at a concert, weren't you? You were dancing and singing.
I started out that way, yeah. And then I said, oh, abundance, money comes to me. It flows through me and I'd win $1. No, I'm just kidding.
Goes through me.
Uh-oh, it went through.
Goes right through.
I would probably go find that stinking little quarter game again and sit there and drop the little coins in.
Yeah, you're right. I did. I just helped foster their what's it called? Whenever you help
Their
spend money
abundance?
to help their
You fostered their abundance?
Yeah, that's what I've fostered is their abundance.
We need Trina to show us how to play that game right. She came out with all the cash.
Some people just know how to do it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's the way it is.
Huh?
Do we have any questions ready for us?
We do.
Ooh.
This is from, let's see. Dear Tiffany, what do you think about intuitive writing? I'm afraid to get somebody else than my SC question mark.
Well, intuitive writing, I think, is a fun way to practice getting in tapped into the SC. If you're setting the intention for the SC, you should, that should be what you get. But how do I want to say this? If you think there might be something else that could come in, then you're creating that reality. So
You're creating that.
So let's help you out with that and ask the guardian angels to come be your gatekeeper, or, if you have a dragon, or, just assign somebody to be the gatekeeper while you do your automatic writing, so that there's no fear of that coming in, because you're always tapped into your SC.
Yeah.
It's that voice in your head that you're talking to all day and giving you the good advice, that one. So yeah.
Yeah, this fear and this wonderment is coming from your conscious mind, because you've read or you've heard somewhere that, oh, you have to be careful because there's all kinds of, nefarious beings out there that want to take you over and do these things and all this stuff, and they'll just give you all kinds of information. But that, and if anything like did come about like that, it's actually you. It's just your fears, your own thoughts of that, that are manifesting through that. But it's sometimes we have a hard time believing that and understanding that whenever it comes through like a physical thing like that.
Yeah.
So if you just know that you are always getting the highest information, then you will tap into that's the vibration you're going for. So that, like you're saying, you're the one manifesting it. So what are you manifesting? Watch, be careful what you're thinking there as far as that goes. Because if you have fears going in, then you will create those fears.
And you'll have an experience with that.
Mhm.
And you can change that experience
Mhm.
when you've learned what you wanted to learn from it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt you. Like, I love it, an experience. It's just, you'll be learning something.
mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes we're allowed to go through things because we'll learn from them
Yeah.
and evolve from that. So that's okay too.
Yes.
But that was a really good question because I know you're not the only one that probably had that thought of, when I go into that channel or that
Yeah,
writing,
what's happening?
there's a lot of stories out there and some of them could be frightening, and I understand that, but just keep yourself in a high vibration and clear your energy if you want before you do it, just so that you're not having a denser vibration. Like, don't stub your toe and then go do automatic writing because you're going to get the stub toe energy. so get yourself in a high
Pain and
vibration
angst.
and then do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Because like attracts
You'll
like.
be like, my higher self cusses a lot. No.
Well, sometimes it does, but if that's what you understand, and that's was something that was difficult for me at first to really comprehend, I guess, was because I'm thinking, oh, it's this higher, it's this, all knowing, all whatever part. And sometimes it would deliver these messages for people and it would be speaking in like, really rough language. I'm thinking, I can't say that. Like, you need to tell them that. Or it just comes in. I'm like, I can't say that. And they're like, you tell them.
Yeah, firm
And
hand.
finally, oh yeah, it's very firm. You tell them that just exactly the way I said it, the way you heard it. And finally I do, apologetically, I tell them and they're like, oh, that makes so much sense. And so what I've learned from that is first trust. And second is they will speak to the person in the way they understand, so this, for whatever reason, that made sense,
Yeah.
and so if you're somebody that's used to that kind of language, then that's probably how you'll be spoken to. So don't think, oh, it's always going to be gumdrops, lollipops, and love, love, love. It may be hard. It may be hard love. It's like, what they call it, tough love.
To get that stern mama voice or daddy voice going on.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like get into gear. You need to shape up, get moving. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I am seeing that a funny question here about the cat and dog. Tiffany, do you want to read that or do you want me to just say it?
Go right ahead.
So Leon is asking, does the puppy have a name or is it like your cat and doesn't have a name? Does your cat have a name yet?
He has a name now.
And?
Well, Tiffany
like
kind of pushed. Yeah, Tiffany kind of pushed on it, and it was what I was leaning toward anyway. But then I started second guessing it, and it is Nala, and I'll tell you how it works really, really well with naughty and no, and all it is like no, Nala. No, she does understand that, and naughty Nala. It really rolls off the tongue, so it's very easy to work with.
Julia literally has a picture of this cat in mid-flight after her other cat. It's like her other cat sitting here and the kitten is like mid-flight, about ready to launch or land on the other cat. It's the best picture ever. So this is my son's dog, so he got to name it, and it's Sir Galahad.
Oh, great.
Do you know how hard that is for me to say it? It's like I just started calling him little dude.
Little dude, yeah, I was saying
Addy, Galahaddy.
Just call him Sir.
I want to say him Callie, and I'm like, oh no, I'm making it a C. And anyways, I've struggled with the name.
So what did you say, Tiffany?
Just call him Sir.
Sir. Hello, sir. Hello, what are you doing, sir?
I mean, Piper gets called ma'am, and she responds very well to ma'am. But if I call her by her name, she's like, no, I could care less about you.
Yeah. Well, he's a smart little dog because Josh grilled it in him the first 2 days. He said the name a lot, which is probably what I should do so I can remember it.
Well, that's like my dog, Rocket, his name was Socrates when I got it. And it was like how do I work with that? It was really hard to, you have, the name, because you're working with, you're talking to them a lot and you're calling them, using their name a lot. And it's like Socrates, a 3-syllable.
You can't really shorten that either.
Saki or so that's where I was like, I just that doesn't I love the name, and that was actually what drew me. What his eyes and that name, those are the two things that got my attention
Oh,
and got me to, that did it. But then when I started working with him, it's like that name, it's not going to work. And so then he showed me what his name was.
oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and show you guys this puppy.
So
There you
sweet.
go. And like I said, if he's awake or towards the end, if he's not awake yet, I'll pick him up, but not during the show. Otherwise, we're gonna all watch him chew on my wires behind me, and that would be bad.
Yeah. And that's why the kitten is not in here. She's destroying plants and wires and
We got babies in the house.
yes, we do.
Yeah. So anyways, thank you, Leon, for asking. That was a funny question. And I forgot to ask about the kitten's name.
Yep.
Yeah, Nala. Now I got to remember 2 baby names. Okay. Already. Oh, goddess in the sky.
I just have to go backwards and say we have Quadra Island in the house.
Okay.
Oh, very nice.
Love
That's
it.
the best.
Okay. Dear Radiant Princess Tiffany, ruler of all quantum realms.
She knows you well, doesn't she?
Mhm.
Uh-huh. I
Yeah.
just enrolled in level 1 and I'm binging it. It's absolutely my jam. I
Cool.
plan to practice on my family and friends, but I'm hesitant to go into my parents' childhoods and trauma during the interview. Should that stop me from practicing on them?
No, and just go as far as they'll let you. You'll be amazed. Just ask them. This is helping you practice. Now, it's going to be what works for with both of you, but you're practicing your interview technique. And so if you just tell them, hey, let's pretend you don't know me and I don't know you and we're strangers and, let's just do this. You will find this is how it is with anybody. They're only going to tell you as much as they feel comfortable telling you. But then that's just a standard thing. I mean, your goal is, they will reveal it, but if they don't, they don't. But if they will do it, if you can treat them like we're all strangers here and just help me, I'm just working on my interview, then go forward. And it's amazing what we find is it's like a relationship that you didn't even know you had. It's a person you didn't even know,
Oh,
you
yeah.
find out things that, there's one person that said she worked with her aunt. This was in one of the classes and they grew up together and she knew her aunt, but she did exactly that. And she said it was amazing because it was like she learned this whole side of her that she never knew. And they have a whole different relationship because of it. It's just beautiful. It really blossomed because of that. So, and it's not saying like you have to probe and stuff. It's just you're asking questions and you're trying to understand and you're looking, boy, I'm like I'm in class here. So I don't want to go too far. When you do it, please be sure to get in the forum. Okay. And they will help guide you. I don't want to say too much out here. So
Yeah, but it is interesting because if you think about it, we all of us kids grew up in the same household. I have 4 siblings. There's 5 of us total. And I'm sure we'd all 5 of us describe our upbringing differently. And so when you think you know somebody or the environment that they've been in or whatever, and then they sit down and tell you the story from their perspective and how they interpreted things and how they process stuff, your jaw is going to be on the floor.
Yeah.
You'll be like,
Absolutely.
what? But I was there when that happened. Wait, what?
I
You
don't
had no
remember it at all
idea
like
that it affected them the way that it did. And so I think that is a very powerful way to do healing with your parents and for them. And everyone that comes in as a client, you're going to get something from it. So, it's like there's always some exchange. You're going to learn something no matter who it is. So, yeah, I think that's a great thing. If they're willing to do it, do it. Yeah.
Do it. Exactly. Have
like
fun. Have
Cool.
fun.
Have fun.
Don't put a lot of pressure on it. Don't put a lot of expectations on it. Just you're practicing. That's all I want you to put on it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And she drops the mic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, princess.
So I'd also just like to say that I looks like I need to have a record deal that needs to come out. So anyone that would like to offer me, a record deal, I'll be so willing to sing my state song and anything else that I can come up with. So
That's right. It runs in the family, that singing voice.
all right. So this question's from Darcy. Didn't know what we could ask or if it's open. Can you share when you feel the first wave of ascension may be coming or any timeline of events?
First wave of ascension. We've been through many waves of ascension.
Yeah.
So clarify what you see as the first wave.
And what the rest of that was like, to put a little more clarification around all of it.
Yeah, because I want to answer that because I know it's a good question. We just want to make sure we understand it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Okay, next one.
Okay. This is from Ellie. Sparkly Almighty Goddess Tiffany. I keep getting
put almighty in there.
Well, of course. Goddess isn't enough.
Okay.
I keep getting things in my eyes every day, sometimes multiple times per day. What do you think is the meaning?
What do you think is the meaning? Anything having to do with the eyes is about your viewing, about seeing. So it has something to do with what are you not looking at? What are you not seeing? What are you not seeing clearly? What is maybe poking you?
Trying to get your attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's something, it's right there.
Yeah.
Just ask, what is it? What are you trying to tell me?
What am I not seeing? Or what are you trying to get my attention to?
Yeah.
It's a good one for all of us to sit down and ask, what am I not seeing? What should I know? Yeah.
What do I need to know?
Almighty, would you I didn't
You rang. I need you to change my name.
Sorry, I didn't use more. Yeah, you do. You need to take Tiffany off of your thing and put
Almighty.
Almighty. This is from Team Ginger.
Okay.
Tiffany Tatiana, Queen of the Fairies.
Well played.
Do you have any thoughts about the use of substances such as ayahuasca, peyote, etc., to reach higher states of consciousness?
I've never done it. So I don't know if I'm a good person to comment on that. I mean, tribal people did it.
Yeah, they do it and everything. It just, I have a hard time. Okay, and I'm coming from the same place. I don't see a need to use substances when we have such a beautiful natural process that we can just tap into and be there.
I think we're spoiled, because I've had people come into my office and they've done ayahuasca or microdosing or something, even what's the toad one where they take the toad poison? I forget. Sorry, I probably really butchered that up. But anyways, they're telling me what their experiences were, and I'm like, well, I've done that in a session. I've seen things like that in a session. I got answers like that in a session.
Exactly.
So we're probably the wrong ones to ask. For some people that it's probably, that resonates for them, and and maybe they come from lifetimes where, like I said, that some of these things are tribal things, and maybe that's why it resonates, is maybe they had lifetimes like that.
Yeah, it could very well be. I feel like a lot of times it's an attempt to do what is done in a session. It's that trying to make that connection. It's trying to get that feeling of going home. It's trying to get, it's like, okay, and this is as close as we can get, using this. It's just, we know we can do it in a session. So, save that question. If you ever see me and Kaya on a show, ask it of Kaya, because he loves to answer that.
That'd be a good resource. So what is that, Thursdays?
Thursday evenings right now.
Okay. So tap into Kaya's brain. That would be good. Fairy winged almighty one. Anything else in there?
This question is from Harmony. Princess Tiff Tiff.
Nice.
I would like that. Princess Tiff Tiff Almighty. Yeah,
we could just keep expanding on it.
Yes,
You can
yes.
even change your birth certificate.
I think so. I think so, Mom. You named me incorrectly. It's actually Princess Tiff Tiff Almighty. I think I told you that in the womb. You just ignored the princess and the almighty
Oh, I
part.
guess I missed those parts. You told me Tiffany in the
No,
womb.
no, princess.
Oh,
Princess
the
had to have been
argument.
in there.
Who's right? Who's right?
Princess Tiff Tiff. I've been a little lost and sidetracked from my piece. I just cut off a longtime friend and I've been a wee bit sick and my anxiety kicked up. I told her my personal peace is way more important to me, but I'm not feeling it back yet. What can I do? I meditate, take a relaxing bath, ask to go to the healing temple, but nothing's working.
You said you're not feeling it back yet. So does that mean you're trying to feel it from the other person? Like that you want
No,
whatever.
she's not getting her peace back. Like she's cut the cords to the things that she believed was. Remember that those are your mirrors. Those friends that were mirroring things to you, that you cut them off and put them back. So there might be something still there that you haven't quite. What was it that they were showing you? What did it mean to you when they did whatever they did that you wanted to no longer be in association with them? You got to go into some kind of journey with this because it feels like you're this close. And again, it goes back to get honest with yourself too. Get real honest with yourself. What did you want from that relationship that it didn't give you? What were you hoping that would turn into? Whatever. Like you need to go on a journey of honesty with self and then love yourself for wanting that. It's okay.
And then honesty also for separating.
Yeah.
You know, what were the reasons behind all of that? And what were you hoping to accomplish? I mean, because it was like being together and then separate. So, and then there's expectations around those things. That's where, what you're saying there. So look at what those were.
Yeah.
We get caught up in a lot of things when we have expectations.
We do. And usually it is a friendship or romantic relationship, partnership that will show it to us. And so bless everyone's heart because we've all been that person for someone else and someone else has been that person for us. So yeah, it's important to do the homework around the feelings and that's another thing. Sit down with a piece of paper, write down all the ways it made you feel. Were you feeling unseen, unheard, angry, disappointed, used? There's a long list of things. You'd be surprised. And you're going to find the one that kind of triggers you more than the others. And that's going to be the one that tells you the story. So, yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah. And then just keep going with it.
Keep going with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the good news is you're strong and you live in a world that loves you and wants to support you and wants you to be happy. And that's why this stuff is coming up so that it can heal, so that you can move into that place of peace and you can move into a happier, more joyful life. Yeah. So hopefully that helps.
Nice.
All right. Do we have more
Did we
questions?
get more clarity around that one question?
No, we have not.
Okay. Okay. Are there any other?
Yes. This is from Gypsy Lady. Amazing Tiffany in the Sky with Diamonds. Have either of you have anyone go into a life from Sirius? And if so, what can you tell us about the being from Sirius?
Oh, well, I just had the Lyran being like I had a whole entire experience with that. Somebody else was asking if we did the global meditation. I did a meditation today with a group of people. And we went into the Sirian system and we went into the energy of the sun and all this different stuff to pull that energy in. But the Lyrans came through. I had an experience with an aspect of me that was a Lyran. And when that aspect died, it merged with this version of me here. And I went through a thing that Julia helped me through when we were in Asheville, because I'm like, what's happening? And so she would ask me questions and we were getting answers to that. And that's when we figured out that soul merged with mine and that we had an agreement to go through some grieving and stuff together. So, and yeah, and then there was a meditation where the Lyrans came through. I mean, yeah, the
Yeah,
Lyrans
that's
are
right,
hot right now,
Mhm.
and the Syrian system, they're very involved right now.
Is Sirius the water planet? Which one's that?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I want to say it is, and if it is, and I had my experience where I'm always going back to that planet.
Always going to the water
Always
planet.
going
You're gonna
back.
be so disappointed if you leave this world and you don't go to the water planet. You'll be like, dang, they
Yeah,
teased me.
and that is, it's like that's home to me.
Sirius is the water planet. Yeah.
Okay,
It's called
thank you.
Sirius
Yeah,
B.
and as far as the beings there, what I saw, it was like everybody, it was like this, it's like a swimming thing. It's almost like the nearest thing I could even come to create or making an example would be a dolphin, but without the dolphin body. It was like these eyes, and like maybe it might be a spirit body because you could, it was just not real formed, it's like the eyes were very definite. And then it's swimming, and it's like just it's like a lot of, how the dolphins, they twirl around each other and they do that. It was that kind of stuff. So that was the being that I was and that I saw. And that's what the other beings looked like.
Yeah.
So, it is so, oh my gosh, my heart just, whenever I go there, I just start crying and crying and crying.
She doesn't want to come back.
I mean, it sounds like source, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe it was, but it sure feels like maybe it was. And I don't know why, I mean, because of all that defines, that sounds like source. But and like I said, it feels like home. It is it's like, this is home. And when you're in source, because I haven't been to that I knew of had the source. That's how people, it's like you're part of it, but you're all of one. And then I think you're aware of others. I don't know that you see others though. You're just aware that there are other beings there.
Yeah.
So, but this, I'm very aware. I mean, I can see the eyes, and that was, so anyway.
I love it. So yes, we've both had experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And when you asked that question, it looked like a few more jumped in there, and also have had that experience.
Okay. Oh, great. Okay. Cool.
So, yeah.
That's validation then.
Yeah.
So
I feel like we need to have pearls of wisdom from Tiffany before we wrap up. Tiffany, what would you like the audience to know?
No, she's like, you catch me off guard.
Yeah, she is. She doesn't have her camera on, but I'm pretty sure that she's waving at me with one finger.
Yeah, she's okay. There she is.
I apologize. I was moving screens around. Let's see. Pearls of wisdom. If you haven't gone to Vegas to see the Backstreet, I'm just kidding. Keep your hearts and minds open, and I just like to say also be kind to each other.
Yay.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Wonderful. We got like 1 minute. How do people find QHHT and all things QHHT?
All things QHHT, go into QHHT. That's quantum healing hypnosis technique, of which I don't remember her name, and I'm so sorry, but she's now taking the level 1 course. So great.
Yay, welcome to the fam.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, go to QHHTofficial.com. I've been saying lately, it's like, if you like watching Dolores and you want to get even more Dolores, take the course, because it is taught by mom. And so
that's a good point. I don't know if people know that, but they have so much footage of Dolores teaching that the courses are taught by Dolores.
Yeah. Well, it can't be otherwise. I mean, people have tried to say, hey, maybe you need to update it and have me teach it. And I'm like, I can input things, but it has to be mom. And once they see it, they get it. They're like, oh yeah, it has to be Dolores.
Yeah.
So, that's how it is. Anyway, QHHTofficial.com, you find your practitioners, you find the course, you find, hey, if you're, you find our live classes, which are the companion classes. So everything QHHT is there. And to find Tracy, you go there too. And then you have a coupon code also.
I do.
And there's Sir Galahad.
Sir Galahad right there. If you would use the code "The Magic is Real," that will give you 10% off of your level 1 course.
Yep.
And it's just one word. The magic is real. And look, he's still sleepy.
Very sweet. He's sleepy, baby.
He's still sleepy. My sleepy baby.
Says I had my debut on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we're in under a minute. I had something that I was reminded of earlier today, but I'll try to remember to do it next week. That'll be time.
Now you guys all have to come back.
Yes.
Come back, y'all. The
Anyway,
suspense will kill you.
Have a wonderful time. Have a wonderful rest of your day, your week. Just, Lionsgate period, whatever, make it, whatever it is. Don't use, we live each and every day.
Yeah. Your manifesting abilities are this strong all the time. This is just a reminder to use it.
Absolutely. Anyway, love
all
you
right,
all.
everybody. We
Thank
say
you.
goodbye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Tiffy. You're supposed to
Oh.
There you go. I know.